Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel for some more Star Wars Battlefront II news. I was waiting around this morning for the new roadmap to drop when I saw something that caught my eye, and after thinking about it I realized I couldn't just throw this into a news video. I needed to talk about this subject at length because this could potentially throw off the balance of the entire game. That is, apparently every hero in Battlefront 2 is going to be getting a new health star card. That's right, not just the fragile heroes like Kylo, Boba Fett, and Han, heroes like Yoda, Finn, and Boss, all heroes that do not need a health card in my opinion, will reportedly be getting a health card of some sort. This information comes from both our community manager Ben Walk, as well as the very trusted leaker Some Info, who has pretty much a perfect batting average with his leaks going all the way back to Battlefront 2015. From the details and accuracy of his information in the past, it's clear that he is either a developer or someone who has a source that is a very Battlefront involved dev. Some Info posted a comment on the Battlefront 2 subreddit yesterday that said every hero will have a health card soon, and after first seeing that I just didn't know what to think. I had a hard time believing that, as I just could not imagine DICE giving heroes like Bosk and Yoda, who are already two of the strongest heroes in Galactic Assault, a way to take even more damage without dying. But then Ben indirectly backed up this claim, replying to a comment that suggested DICE give every hero a health star card. A Battlefront fan by the name of Q2 said, "Why not give every hero a health on kill star card? It is absurdly unbalanced the way it is now. Many heroes in Galactic Assault will never be picked because it's simply better to pick someone who can regen," which I totally agree with that. And Ben replied saying, "Let's come back to this comment in a few weeks. We share your line of thinking." Just to clarify, I don't agree that every hero should have a health on kill star card. I just agree that certain heroes are not worth choosing at all because other heroes are a much more safer bet and way more viable. So with all that information in mind, I got to thinking about a possible health star card for every hero. If you don't know, the heroes that currently have a health on kill star card are Luke, Vader, Leia, and Rey. Other heroes have slight variations of the health on kill, with Palpatine able to regenerate health from everyone he shocks with his chain lightning, and Iden able to regenerate from everyone she stuns with her droid. Additionally, Bosk is always able to regenerate to full health no matter how much damage he takes, and he also has a star card that gives him health rapidly when he stands in his Dioxis. That leaves us with Darth Maul, Kylo Ren, Boba Fett, Phasma, Lando, Han, Yoda, Finn, and Chewbacca, who all have no way of regenerating lost health. Some of those heroes, in my opinion, should not have any star card that gives them health on kill or any variation of that. Of the heroes listed, there are three that I think absolutely need a star card, those being Kylo Ren, Boba Fett, and Han Solo. Kylo Ren is a very weak hero in Galactic Assault compared to Darth Maul and Vader, so giving him a health on kill card is a no-brainer. Boba Fett is in the same situation. He is fine in HVV, but in Galactic Assault, pretty much any other hero is a much safer and better choice. I also think Boba just needs a health buff in general, but that is another story for another day. Han Solo is probably the most fragile hero in the game. Yes, his detonite charge is incredible, and his DL-44 is a great weapon if you can be accurate, but he is by far the easiest hero to kill in Galactic Assault. He's very slow, he's incredibly easy to flank, and unless you're facing a really solid Han, there is a good chance he'll miss enough shots up close to allow you to blast him in the face twice with a Vanguard, which is more than enough to kill him if you land your pellets. I also think Han should get health on kills for only his DL-44, as giving him health for his detonite charge kills would make regenerating health way too easy for him. The next group of heroes, those being Lando, Maul, and Phasma, are heroes that I don't think need a health on kill card, but I just don't think it would be too overpowered if they were given one. Lando is an example where they would have to do it a certain way. I think the best way of doing it would be to only give him health back for his regular kills with his X8 Night Sniper, because if he was able to get health back for kills with his Sharp Shot, I just think that would make Lando one of the most frustrating heroes to face in the entire game. If he were able to regen health with his Sharp Shot ability, which one-shots every single class, he would be borderline unstoppable from certain vantage points. I honestly think if they gave Lando a higher health regeneration pool and gave him a card that earned back a small amount of health with each regular kill, or maybe even with each unit he shocks with his Disabler, he would be one of the strongest heroes in Galactic Assault. He's already great in HVV, and he's not too shabby in GA as it is. For Darth Maul, I don't think he needs a health on kill star card by any stretch of the imagination, but when you realize that Vader already has one, on top of having an ability that gives him health, a star card that raises his maximum health, and another star card that reduces the damage he takes, I don't think giving him a health card would be much of a problem. Just give him a slightly smaller amount of health than the other cards, maybe instead of 25 or 30, do 20, and he would be good to go. Right now, I almost always choose Vader when I want to use a dark side saber user in Galactic Assault, as he is just way more powerful than Maul by any measure, even though Maul is still a very solid hero. For Phasma, I just simply don't see a problem with giving her a card. Phasma already does have a boatload of health when you max out her 2 survivor cards, but honestly, her health has never been what holds her back from being one of my favorite heroes, and I honestly think giving her a card would be no problem whatsoever, and probably would change very, very little. Not to mention, she also has 3 completely useless star cards for her staff ability that could really use replacing. That brings me to Yoda, Finn, Bossk, and Chewbacca, the only 4 other heroes that don't have a health on action star card. In my opinion, none of these heroes should be given another way of regaining health by any means, especially Yoda and Bossk. Chewie is in a bit of an awkward situation admittedly, because he is one of the best heroes in HVV. In fact, I still think he's a little bit overpowered, but in Galactic Assault, he is one of the weakest without question. Giving him a health on kill star card would be absolutely great for Galactic Assault. It would make me want to use him more often, but would only serve to make him even more unstoppable in HVV. If they really wanted to give him a health star card, I would make it only applicable to troopers, and that would make it useless in HVV but very helpful in GA. That way he only gains health from killing the trooper classes, maybe even give him something like 35 or 40 health per kill to make up for the lack of health from killing enemy villains. That would make him infinitely better in Galactic Assault, but still just as powerful in HVV without completely breaking him and making him even harder to take down. For Finn, I just don't think he needs one. I don't necessarily think it would break him, but I don't think he needs one at all. His big deal ability makes him an absolute tank, and if you start giving out health for kills with his aimbot ability, I just don't think that would be a good idea. Finn is already a very, very solid hero, especially when you're holding down an objective, and I think giving him another way of tanking damage would be a huge mistake. For Bossk and Yoda, Dice, do not give them health on kill star cards, whatever you do. Bossk and Yoda are already 2 of the best heroes in Galactic Assault, and Bossk is also very, very good in HVV. Yoda is unstoppable in the right hands between his block, his tiny hitbox, and his presence. He can take so many shots without even putting a small dent in his health. I think giving him any form of a health card would be a huge mistake. Bossk just does not need one. He can already regenerate to full health. His Spreading the Disease card lets him tank damage while killing his enemies, and he's just a very, very, very powerful hero in the right hands. I also love how Bossk is pretty much the only hero who actually has a nearly full set of really useful star cards. I find myself switching up my setup for him all the time, as his only useless and not so good card is Sniper Expert. Every other card has its uses depending on the situation. Most other heroes have 4 or 5 cards that are clearly the best, and the rest are just completely pointless. I mean, look at Lando. Disabler Lifetime, Welcome to Cloud City, In the Zone, and Lingering Smoke are all completely useless. There is no situation where you would ever use any of those cards over his health card, Sharp Shot upgrades, or his Quick Shock. But that is beside the point. I just want to know what you guys think of all this. What do you guys make of this news? I am not going to lie, I find it absolutely crazy that DICE isn't only focusing on giving the heroes that need a health card one, and actually considering giving it to some other heroes. I think we can all agree that heroes like Yoda and Bossk are in a very, very good place right now, and definitely do not need another upgrade like that. If DICE is really so dead set on giving every hero a health star card, why even make it a star card in the first place? If every single hero in the game is going to have one, why not just make it a passive ability every hero has, so we don't have to use up one of our star card slots for the extra health, which will be an absolute necessity in Galactic Assault. I would much rather have a 3rd slot open to have fun with different star card combinations than have to use up one of my slots on a health card for every single hero in the game, because while I would have the option to take it off if I really wanted to, it would be silly to do so, as the health cards are by far the most essential part of any setup and makes any hero that has one that much better. If a hero like Luke didn't have a health on kill star card, everyone would just use Rey instead, but since he has one, everyone who knows what they're doing has it equipped at all times, when they could be messing around with some other setups for fun. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below, and before I end the video, I do have a question for all of you. Of the heroes in Battlefront 2 currently, which hero do you think needs a health on kill star card the most? My vote is definitely on Boba, but let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Guys, that is going to do it for today's video. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to drop it a like, and if you are new around here, absolutely make sure you subscribe to the channel. We have gained almost 10,000 subscribers this month alone, and now we're less than 5K away from the big 100,000 subs, and I cannot wait to hit that milestone. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
I'm solo, I'm solo.